Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Rev, and this is Space, Pirates, and Zombies 2. And today, in our 5th episode, in our guided playthrough, we're going to be talking about a few different things. Now, when we last left off, we only had 5 cores. And I said, go out, go forth, kill. And by doing 3 simple things, which is fighting border wars, kicking ass in the arena, as you can see here, went all the way to champion. That was a funky ship. Half of it, all defense, other half kicking butt. And going after pirates. Now, at this point, we finally reached a point that we need to start talking about some of the things that you can work with our synergies here. And it's the green, as you see in the bottom. Now, what it's supposed to do is give a 40%, if I understand it correctly, a 40% bonus to anything that's attached to it. So this right here should have a 40, or should actually almost have a 60 bonus, right? Because it's got this one right here, but that's not doing anything. It's all off of this one core here, and that's what's giving my 2 space. It takes 2 spaces to play this one, but this was a great one I found here. Look at that, 36 for the shield. I have not found anything since. I was very lucky. And I put this little dude on here, little shotgun, just to even out the front, because like I said, it's about synergies. As you can see right here, if we did it differently, we're at, let's go, our threat is 64 and our shield's 220. So if we were to do this differently, and not do any of the cores, right, and just go all straight gigantic oh, look at that. Now I'm missing 2 cores. That's because I've gone forward since then anyways. You see, this is really low now, so let's do now. Another thing I could try here. And what's our threat now? 62. So you see, it's still lower. Yeah, put down that. And I should raise the threat back up. So it raises this to 63. So actually doing it the way we had it was the best way. Which I think is pretty cool. Sorry folks, I am concentrating here, making sure I'm putting on the correct stuff back on here. See, there you go, and now we are up to our threat of 64 again. So we're right on the edge of being able to take on the Class 3 pirates. Now, in our last episode, we took on a Class 2. Here's a class, all right, a Class 1. Here's a Class 2, and I'll show you guys the difference. Like I said, we doubled the cores, so now we're just ripping. And we should be able to, well, here, we'll do this threat thing first. Oh, no, we won't. That's the wrong side. Let's see. Is there a close one? Oh, well. We'll go kill these guys. Now, I will tell you guys at the end of the video what everything I did when it comes to the buffs that you get, because there is a lot. But I'll show you how quick we can take down a Class 2 now. like I said, Class 3 is just out of our reach. I mean, we're like 1 core away of taking Class 3 rooms. There's a reason I do that. When you're going through and you're attacking the pirate bases, see all the ships that keep coming in? Yeah, they have a pretty big supply you got to go through. And you'll get chewed up somewhat if you just try to fight the big ship first. Always fight the stupid platform first. Try and keep it between you and your other adversary. Ooh, I can't talk. Alright, see? That was easy. Ooh, that should really jack him up. Shouldn't be too hard. Just take him apart. All the weapons up. See, broadsides, watch out. Not even broadsides going to light you up. The ships are a little tougher, but again, as you're getting bigger and bigger, it's getting harder to turn. Still not as bad as doing the arena stuff, but he was easy. Alright, I said 1 threat. Oh, nope. That popped. There we go. Ta-da. That was pretty easy. You see we got another nice big chunk there. So, when we last left off, it said scan any starbase. When you do that, it will, of course, move you forward in the story to investigate signal. Now at this point, if we go and investigate this, now it's telling us we need to go investigate the signal, right? So it's over here in this corner. So we'll do that in this episode. And like I said, while we're getting over there, I'll tell you what all of the upgrades were. So the first upgrade was reserve strike craft. You can go up to 6. I took that. And then the next level up, we had a part size increase and health 25%. The next level we got was a new core, so we had 7 cores and 25 damage to weapons. You can see it says investigate. And we had starbase you can build, which we can't because we haven't started this. You have to start the zombie part, and we're right on the edge of doing that. And then 3 active space combat guys, strike craft, with us when we're fighting. Next level was 8 cores added, 30% to reactor reload speed. We had weapons damage at the next level. Next level was capacitor, 30% increase. New core on the next level with weapons damage. And then we took a 30% armor, and then reserve strike craft 9. And the last 10 core was, we got the 10 core, and then we got a boost recharge rate. So that's all of the ones that I did. So let us carry on the story. And don't worry, we're fine. We should be.
Satellite mode activated.
But look at how the infection has replicated itself. Yada yada yada. Rip your head clean off. Approach the affected asteroids. All right. Oh, we turned my weapons off. That's right. You jackass. Yep. Alright, so now we get to kill these guys. Aren't too terribly difficult. Shouldn't be, at least. You want to shoot out the parts, the doors up here. Because the faster you do that, the faster or the less things that they can, less little ships that they can make try and fight us. Or you can just kill them yourself. But you have to make sure that you get both forms, because it does do 2 forms, or you just wound up releasing it into the wild. And this is nothing. This is just a baby beginning to what we're going to be fighting, folks. Alright. Die already, jeez. Thank you. Carl, have you seen the sun's clue of the privilege I have just bestowed upon you? What's the point? Best place to have a conversation. Let's be... take us out of here. Okay. And let's see what it says now. Yeah. It took us this long to find an infection candidate. Great. Okay. Here we go. I'm not one to get involved in politics either, but our backs are up against the whole. Join a faction. You must apply for membership at the capital base. Gain relations by assisting faction members in combat. Use faction info button to view information about faction members and their relations to you. The more faction members that you can see, the more deeds you get noticed. Oh, that can see you. Yeah. Alright, so now we've got to find somewhere that actually likes us enough. Which might be a bit. So, here's one. Join faction. Hey, we can join them. Okay. That's one. Let's see about these guys. Oh, is that not the home base? Wait a minute. There it is. I can join that faction. Alright. And of course, then my blue. I've been very busy, folks. Okay, so where is the home? Here it is. I can join all my... Alright. So, I suppose we'll start here. Hey, alright. And, yeah, yep. Yeah, relax. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we need to find an empty region to build a starbase. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. If you guys watched my overview of the game, at this point, whatever base we take over, right? We're gonna get sent somewhere else, and they're going to that base is going to become the home base of the head honcho zombies. So let's see. Really, now all of a sudden I can't be his friend? Really? I can only join one faction? Yeah, that's interesting. Because I could have swore, yeah. Okay, so for right now, so we now got to decide where do we want to put our zombies. Put them here. It's gonna be completely surrounded by everything, and we just got to make sure that, because he'll go this way or this way. If we put him here, then he's got a little bit of coverage. Oh, decisions. I don't want to put him in anything real big. Or too big. Oh, decisions. Maybe we'll just put him in the center of the map and see what happens. And it's expensive. I'm actually going to have to pause the video. Actually, what we'll do is when we come back, I will have built the base, and I won't go any further other than to continue to farm and raise the character, which you guys should too. So as you can see here, science, militia, hunters, civilian. So we'd obviously built for the militia. We haven't been able to build our star base yet, but it'll say no. Yeah, for other factions, it's good we lock down an area. Very strong, very expensive. To a star, they can claim it. Local features, star bases are local features with the connected bases, same factions. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, folks, so that will be our assignment for the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. So what we're going to do is we're going to beef up our ships, continue to defend your groups, because once they take over this base, we'll get another base, and then we'll be fighting the zombies, building bases, and fighting zombies. So we want to definitely think about getting as much money and such put aside as we can. Something you want to think about here before we put a bunch of money into this base. Alrighty, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining me once again. Like I said, I appreciate it, and I know the devs appreciate it too. You guys are checking out their game. As always, don't just check my opinion. Get into it, look at the game yourself, make your own decisions. For an early access game, like I've said in the past, this game is definitely just needs the polish. It's about 90% there. Balance, fun things like that. So as always, keep your heads down, your guns up, and I'll see you again real damn soon.